Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? A Michigan Wolverine is great to me. A Michigan Wolverine is great to me. A Michigan Wolverine is great to me. A Michigan Wolverine is great.
Hey Kings and Dragons, Dragon King 551 here. We are back with another Michigan football breakdown video. Go Blue, baby. As you saw previously in the intro, I had two Michigan breakdown clips with Pump It Up for the Big Ten title game. As we won that, we got our ring. JJ McCarthy said, "We're not coming home without a ring. We got the ring, baby." Then our second clip was, "It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. You know it is. When we go down, we fight hard and we do not give up and without a fight." That is what I'm talking about. As I said in the Iowa hype video, we will fight for every inch. We will fight for every yard. That is what we did in this game, and we blew them out 42-3. So with that being said, I'm going to go right into some Michigan points here that is about the game and other things, such as the new rankings just came out for the college playoff. Michigan knocked on the door. They let us in. We are the number 2 team right now, but I will talk about that point in a moment, as we will be playing the Georgia Bulldogs, the number 3 team, as they have lost to Bama. But let's go right into my points here. So with that being said, I have my first point here, Michigan. Michigan is the first team to start the season unranked and end up in the college football playoff. Perfect way to start, Jim Harbaugh. Way to go in the new decade and know how to play. That's what I like to see from a guy. Number 2, Aiden Hutchinson had 4 sacks. Now he should be heading to New York for a chance to win the Heisman Trophy. The last defensive player to ever do that was Charles Woodson in 1997 as a defensive back / safety. So that is great. We have another chance for a Michigan player on defense to be a Heisman winner. Other than that, I have nothing more to say. I hope he does it. We got Hassan Haskins here, who breaks the single season TD record for 20 TDs in a season. He beat Ron Johnson out. Fantastic. Here's another one. This is our running back. You'll see this clip in the highlight reel. Donovan Edwards owns the 3rd longest completion, 75 yards in a Big Ten championship history. Let's go right on to the 5th point here I have. Michigan wins its first Big Ten title since 2004. So Jim Harbaugh is breaking records out here. He beats Ohio State. He beats freaking gets Iowa out of there, wins his Big Ten title. And you know what? Michigan and Iowa shared the title in 2004. There won't be a tie this time. We take our win. We're in. Number 6, Michigan stays at number 2, and they will take on number 3, Georgia Bulldogs, on December 31st in the Orange Bowl in Miami. That is not how I roll, baby. I am not happy about this point right here. And the reason behind that is Georgia gave up 24 points to Alabama. Alabama gave up 24 points in that game. Georgia gave up 41. We scored 42, so you should be quaking your boots, Georgia and Alabama. Why do you get to jump to 1? We're the best team. We held a team to 3 points, who was the best team against one of the best teams against the run, had really good safeties. We couldn't pass the ball, and somehow we passed the ball. We ran the ball efficiently. What more do you want for Michigan? They held you to 3. They have one of the best red zone defenses in the league, and you're telling me that we don't get to be number 1? What a joke. Anyway, I say we want Bama. If Bama gets into the national championship game, we want him. We want to take him, and we think we can win it all, baby. We can play with anyone. We can play with the big dogs now. I just think that they like to favor the SEC a lot because they know they're the most dominant conference in the league. They don't trust the Big Ten. But the Big Ten was the toughest conference. The SEC played cheap teams. Alabama played easy teams. Georgia played buttercup teams. You want to call this a thing? Go right ahead. But here is my final point. Those who stay win a championship. Yes, sir. Aiden Hutchinson stayed. David Ojabo stayed. Hassan Haskins stayed. All these seniors that I'm talking about stayed. They're leaving this year, entering the NFL draft. Now, we are like, oh, Hassan Haskins, he's not the most explosive running back, but he's one of the most athletic and physical running backs. You want a guy like him, that's going to be a guy like Derrick Henry or Najee Harris, a type of guy where it's going to be hard to bring down his legs because he has a good old line, or it's just going to be him going right up the gut. That's what I like to talk about. Now, let's go right into the stats here because I am stunned by that 75-yard completion by Donovan Edwards last night. But let's go right into the stat line. So let's go right into the stats here. Number 13, Iowa versus number 2, Michigan. Let's go with I'm going to go with the Hawkeye stats first and hold off to the Michigan players, and we will talk about that. So these are their quarterbacks, obviously not doing so hot. 1 sack, he got 1 sack. Their more physical guy threw an interception, so that was terrible. These are all their players right here. 0 TDs in the rushing game. 1 field, this is all of it. Receiving, not bad, but this is the only points that they got. 3 points, 1 kick, 22, 1 for 2. He missed it earlier, and that time they got in the red zone 4 times. They couldn't capitalize 4 times. That was terrible. So let's go right into the Wolverine players right here because these are the guys that I'm really excited about. Cade McNamara, 16 for 24, 169 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, 1 sack. All right, he took a sack, but it's not the worst thing in the world. He's only taken 4 to 5 sacks this season, so that's not entirely bad. And he's only thrown 5 interceptions. His touchdown interception ratio is really good. Donovan Edwards, 1 TD, 75 yards. He was a GOAT. JJ McCarthy, he threw for 6 yards, 1 interception. But that interception doesn't really matter. In my book, yes, it goes down as a stat line on the thing, but it doesn't really count as a major turnover for Michigan because it was the end of the half. We're up 14-3. We're going to throw up a ball for grabs with 6 seconds left. They're going to go into halftime regardless. So that one didn't really matter. Blake Corum comes back off that injury. He's better now. He had 74 yards, 1 TD. Hassan Haskins, he had 56 yards, 2 TDs. Now, these 2 guys obviously couldn't get to their 100-yard season, but combined, they had 100+. Then you got A.J. Henning. You got J.J. McCarthy, Cornelius Johnson, Cade McNamara, and a couple other guys who did really well with the running. This is the guy. These are the 2 guys. This guy right here, Wilson, 1 TD. He made a incredible catch off that Edwards pass. Eric All made a one-handed grab. He was OBJing out there. He was grabbing snags like he was in the NFL. Great guy, really good. 6 for 6 again for Jake Moody. No field goals. I like that. That's the way we played. We scored 42 points. Michigan's going to have to score between 30 and 42 if they want to beat Georgia and Alabama. Now, I don't know if Cincinnati has the numbers. They look like a weak team to me. We'll see what happens with them. Let's go right down to some of our defensive players. These are all our guys, tackles for loss. Hill got a tackle for loss. Who is it? Harrell got a tackle for loss. Aiden Hutchinson, tackle for loss and a sack. David Ojabo, tackle for loss. Junior Colson, let's see, solo tackle, really good. A couple other guys. There were some penalties that really did plague both sides, but mostly I think it was false starts on Iowa that were really shooting them in the foot, and that's what shot Ohio State in the foot last week. So here's the dominant of this. Obviously, we got less time possession. But again, regardless, in the third quarter, we took a lot of time off the clock, 26-48, 32-54, close to the same amount, 6-minute difference. It's still pretty solid for Michigan. 461 total yards, 279 for them, 250 passing yards, 175, 211 rushing yards. That's what I like to see for our team. 21 first downs, 15 for them. They only had 175, 104 yards. 4 penalties for us, 5 penalties for them, 2 turnovers, 1 turnover. Really, that's 1 and 1. I know a lot of people are going to say, no, it's 2. Yes, it's 2, but really, in my book, it's 1 and 1, and it didn't really make that big of a deal. This turnover at the end really made a big deal. the first two didn't really make a big deal for Michigan. 1 sack each, 62 plays, 71. So, I mean, not really that different, 9 play different. But we went with some trick plays. We emptied the tank on their ass, and we're ready to get started in a couple of weeks on December 31st, New Year's Eve, right before that, and I cannot wait. So let's go right into this these highlights, and I can't wait to see what our team's gonna do. Let's do some damage. So here we go. This is the first quarter. This is gonna be the first play here. It was a nice pass to Wilson there. Get up the field, get us about 8 yards. That's what I like to see. There you go. Give it right to end around. There it goes, right to the tight end. Good. That was a good pass. He gets a good pocket, able to get there, and a very good pass to his tight end. This is right here. Okay, they drive a little bit. That's 3rd and 5. So that's not bad. 3rd and 5. But here what comes out. Boom, Ojabo says, no, I'm taking you down for a loss. You're not going to get there. I swarm you. Let's go back on that play there. So you can see that. You can just see Ojabo right here. On this play, Ojabo just uses really good really good hands on the guy. Is able to push off, and which guy is it on? Black for them. This guy right here, he tries to come around. Ojabo says, no, I'm coming here. He swarms him and says, give me that tackle for loss, and miss your 3 points, by the way. So no, they do not get their 3 points, and they miss the kick. Boom! Not today. Not happening. So here comes the speedy man, Blake Corum. And this is just great. This is just great blocking here. It cuts back, good lane there. I mean, JJ McCarthy, good, able to speed up with Blake Corum to give a block. When you see a quarterback block, that's great. I mean, that's our first blood in the water. That's a touchdown for Michigan. Let's see. So go back on that play there. Let's go back a little bit. I have to go back on this play because this is just good blocking here. So you're going to see that these two guys right here. These two guys right here, and these two guys that I have highlighted, these two guys, go double team one of these guys. Then these two guys double team here. This guy comes here, good block, and Blake Corum just goes right between these two guys, goes up these guys right here. Gonna try to hit him right here. He turns the other direction. Then you have Wilson up here who comes out, gives a good block, and then you have JJ McCarthy who comes around the edge after Blake Corum is off to the races, and everyone's just there, and everything is working perfect, and we strike first blood. That's what I like to see. I mean, that's just terrific. Terrific. Go, Blake Corum, go. Right down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan. That's what I like to see. Now, this play is really great here. Let's go back there. You're going to see that everyone is expecting this. So you got him down here who's going to go out wide. You got him here, and you got Wilson here. What happens is that you see that this is kind of like a bunch set here. These two linebackers are staying here. No one's going to throw over the middle. These guys are going to bring a lot of pressure here. This guy's going to stay over here. This guy's going to stay here. But what happens is that you have also this tight end in the backfield right here who's going to go out a little bit. But then what happens is Cade McNamara goes on play action, fakes it to Edwards here. So Edwards comes up. He says, okay, play action. Then Edwards comes back out. He goes this way. Everyone's like, oh, my goodness, that's going to be a short game. This safety tries to come here, and he's going to try to come. Then our guy's going to come up. He's going to say, oh, I'm going to block you. Excuse me, pardon me. Edwards keeps going. He stops. This guy goes whoop right past that safety. I don't know where he's going. And Edwards like, boom, let me throw that bomb. And that is how we do it in Michigan. Let's go. So here comes his play. Gives it right to him. Good blocks there. Boom, that tight end, Eric All, gives a block. He takes a shot, Edwards, but right to Wilson there. Perfect pass, perfect touchdown. 14-0. And that's what I like to see. Then we got a couple of stalls, but it's okay. Michigan was able to recover and still able to do some damage. Just another good rollout and able to get to their tight end. I mean, what are you going to do? Those are just really good plays there. Just watch out for the man, Aiden Hutchinson and Ojabo. Good pass to number 16 there. Great pass, great movement. This time they get their field goal. That is good. It is 14-3. Hopefully they will show the J.J. McCarthy pass. If they don't, it's all right. This is a good end-around play here. This is smart. I mean, our guy, I thought he was going to get a touchdown here, but he got dragged out, but it was still a very good play there. But here's what happens. This is the play, I think, right here. Let's see. His all the time in the world, and it just gets, I mean, Eric All comes right out of the backfield there. Here he is. Let's go back there. So you have Eric All right here, number 83. This guy's going to go out, obviously, and I think he was more wide open. So what he does is that he goes blocks here, holds, then he releases off the block, comes out. Cade McNamara has all the time in the world. Either you throw that ball away, you take off with it, you have all the time in the world. Hassan Askins coming this way. You could have dumped it off to him either. And just completely behind him, a bad throw there. Cade McNamara's got to work on that throwing mechanism and get better. But just completely behind him there, and it goes right off his hands, right to the safety. And I don't know what you're doing. I mean, either you run, the pocket's collapsing, but I understand, and it happened. I mean, it happens. Shit happens, they say. I mean, what are you going to do? Let's crap off my screen. So what are we? Yeah, we're in the second quarter right now. Let's go. Good handoff there. Only able to get 4, but it's okay to go up the heart of the defense. You need to try some end around plays though, and that's what I like to see. I was like completely confused. They're trying to get to us to block it. We did get a block punt. I mean, earlier in the game. Look, this idiot, he's running backwards. He lost 10 yards. He lost like 10 yards there. What a moron. Don't run backwards, run forward. You could have got to the 50. Boom, Brad Hawkins. Oh, no, that was Dexton Hill. I'm sorry, not Brad Hawkins. And he was able to get him. 4th and 8, though, from our 2 again. I mean, just another good kick. But here comes the guy again. Oh, let me go. Oh, I'm going to run backwards. I'm going to run backwards. And he fumbles it out of bounds. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, seriously. 3rd and 17. It's short. It is short. Let's see. Edwards, nowhere to go there. I mean, he just cannot get around. I think we were able to get those like 6 yards back, though, on one of these plays. Let's see, 3rd and 12. And Cade McNamara, just a perfect QB draw. He says, all right, I'm not going to slide. I'm going to dive forward in this game. Let me get the first down. Oh, what is this? J.J. McCarthy? No, this is Cade McNamara again. Oh, and he has to eat that one and take the sack. I mean, what are you going to do there? There we go. 2nd and 10. Look out, here comes Aiden Hutchinson, and he gets there. I mean, let's look back on this play. Yeah, just Aiden Hutchinson here is just able, like, Ojavo's coming off the side here. He's able to use his quick movement. This guy right here, though, is saying, no, I'm going to block you, block you. But what happens is that this running back right here, I believe this is the running back. This running back right here can only hold for so long. He's not as strong as Aiden Hutchinson. He's still a strong player, but he's not as physical. He's not up as strong as him, doesn't have the hand movement that Aiden Hutchinson has. And Hutchinson gets right by him, says, "Excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to sack you. Give me that." He's forced a lot of pressure on that quarterback all game, and that's what I like to see. Aiden Hutchinson just comes, boom, excuse me, more than me. Give me that. Take your third down, third and whatever, third and forever, basically. 4th and 7, this is the Hail Mary, J.J. McCarthy. Backs up to the 40. Boom, launches it to the opposing 10. Now, that interception doesn't matter. I mean, again, it was a good throw. J.J. McCarthy has a really good arm. See, this is a good play. This is a good ball. J.J. McCarthy has all good blocks. Everybody going deep. He has good arm strength there. That wasn't a bad pass necessarily. It was just completely, I mean, he could have thrown it to 14. He just throws it up to grabs, though. I mean, it's going back, and that guy's just able to jump the route better than anyone else. I mean, if number 83 could have got there, maybe he could have pushed himself into the end zone for a touchdown, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I say that now, but we still got a touchdown, and we got a touchdown, so regardless, still doesn't matter. So here comes the pocket. It's collapsing. Boom. Another good throw to their tight end, and he reaches, and he gets the first down. Good plays there all together. Let's see. Here we go. Son Haskins. He can't find a hole. Okay, he gets like 3 yards there. I mean, they tried their hardest there to get around the edge, couldn't get anywhere. This is just, their linebackers are right there. I mean, you have, their linebackers are good eye discipline. So you got him here, They just see where the ball is going. These two guys see where it's going. Hassan Haskins going obviously this way. The linebackers are like, all right, the linebackers are going to go this way, get to him. And this guy, this guy also right here, he's going to try, they're double teaming him. So this guy's got to come off fast and try to block him. I don't think he does it. So just not able to get as much yardage as we want. And it happens. The boom, block, but then those linebackers come in. So what are you going to do? Always looking over at the sideline, making sure our guys know what's doing. Coach calling out signals, telling them, hey, do this, do that. Let's see. What we got here. Okay, Cade McNamara, pocket collapsing, but boom, he gets it off to Cornelius Johnson fast enough. Cornelius Johnson right across, able to catch a diving ball. That is a catch. Beautiful. I knew Michigan was going to score here. This was a good play. There you go. Right to, who was that? Schoonmaker? Yeah, Schoonmaker. He was really, really good. And then who do you give it to? You give it to the man that's been consistent all season long. Hassan Haskins gets the edge. Touchdown, Michigan. I don't really have to talk about these plays. This is just physical ball right here. Here we go. Blake Corum could not go anywhere. I mean, they were able to bring him down. Just a big swarm there. That is smart ball. Good defense. Second down. We go to our fourth quarter now. Put your fours up. This is our quarter, basically. This is where everything is going to work. Blocked there by Cornelius Johnson. He's a man that I like to see. Where is he? Where he is. I couldn't tell where he was on there. I mean, let's go back there. I think he's here. I'm pretty sure he's here or here, but I'm pretty sure he comes off. He comes off here, comes right through that guy, cuts through, blocks it. That's why it's good to have a wide receiver like Cornelius Johnson on special teams, because he's very fast and he's very speedy. He just comes off the edge there. Boom, there comes Cornelius Johnson. Boom, blocked. And I was going to dive on it, but regardless, it's not going to matter. We'll get it inside the 40 or the 30. A good throw there. Oh, my goodness. A tip, one-handed grab, tips it right back to him at the 2. I love it. It's great. Let's see. Gives it to Hassan Haskins again. Touchdown. He's airborne into the end zone, 28-3. That's what I like to see. our team playing hard. Give it to the guy that's been consistent. Here we go again. A flea flicker, though. Boom. Throws it down the field. Eric All able to get there. A really nice pass there. Really good, nice pass there. I love the way that our guys play. So you give it to Blake Corum, giving it an end around. Cornelius Johnson able to pick up as much as he can, get a first down and get a little more, gets knocked out, absorb that hit, and keep running. Gonna feel that one tomorrow. Throws one, Eric All. Let's go back on that play. You see this one because Eric All is getting pushed. He's getting pushed. He's kind of backwards. He's Blake Corum has not Blake Corum. I'm sorry. Cade McNamara has really good arm there. Good pocket protection. This guy goes down with him. That's not a tackle. These guys are all blocking really good. You can see that these two guys are going back. And what happens on this play is that when he's going back, Eric All here, he doesn't have two hands. He has to release with one hand and try to go up for it. Grabs it one-handed on 3rd and goal and gets the touchdown. I mean, a very good play there. Boom, boom. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I'm going to lift up one of my hands. I'm going to get a touchdown with a one-handed grab. Yes, sir. Make it 35-3. 4 minutes left to go in this game. They put in their more athletic guy right over the hands. Hey, payback's a bitch. That's what happens. I mean, it goes off your hands now. How does it feel when it goes off your hands? Just a really good disciplined play there. Jim Harbaugh is happy. Gives it to McCarthy. Touchdown. Edwards, he dives right over the pylon. Nice job. Donovan Edwards able to get a touchdown there as well. And that is the game. So I believe it was 2 passing TDs and a couple and 4 rushing TDs. There we go, baby. Michigan's on their way. Michigan Wolverines' first Big Ten title since 2004. So yeah, Michigan's on the move. They will not be playing another football game until December 31st. So I will not be covering football until that game is played. But I will be covering the next couple of basketball games. Obviously, I haven't covered the last 2, which were UNC and the San Diego State games. Those ones will be coming out later this week and stuff. You'll see those coming out. But anyway, until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. As they always say in the big house, go blue, baby. And I can't wait to see what happens in the semifinal. I hope we win and we go to the national championship and get that natty ring, baby. Let's go, blue.